BBN Jack Froze for Sub Party people. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Court is actually starting a little late today, so I didn't know that, and I got here I got here early, so I didn't know that. So we're gonna go live. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna cover what's going on right now in the Alpo trial. Obviously, the next trial that we might be covering, most likely, is Remy Ma's son. That's the next thing that we're gonna be covering. Obviously, they're not going to court anytime soon, so we'll find something in the interim. I actually think I have something in the interim until that come up in about a year or so. It's a double murder trial. We're gonna probably start following that. Also, this particular judge's courtroom, it seems like he covers a lot of apparent murder trials. We might be covering some of the things that's happening in his courtroom. I kind of like his courtroom. All of the judges that we have been a part of their proceedings, I generally like courtroom. Everybody's had a nice courtroom, good demeanor, and everything. Everybody. So I don't want to say this to make it look like there was a judge that I didn't necessarily like, because every judge that we've covered, I like. With that being said, we do not cover Judge Glanville. I do not like Judge Glanville. I also don't like that judge that was a part of whatever the hell they did to Trump. I don't really like that guy neither. I just want to explain something to y'all real quick, and then I'm gonna move on for this. But y'all do know that trial that Trump just got found guilty in, the Supreme Court basically overturned it. They said that you can't have a jury, you can't have somebody be convicted of something and the jury not be unanimous. Like, the jury has to unanimously agree to something. Not there's a couple of charges over there and there's a couple of charges over there, and they're just, some agree on this charge and then some agree on that charge. Imagine if they did us like that. Imagine if this was the way that the judicial system literally just ran in general. You know how many more people? You think our prisons are full now? You think they throwing colored folk in jail for the smallest little things now? Just imagine if you could get charged for 30 different things and 12 people all had to individually agree that you was at least guilty of one of them and you guilty of everything. Anyway, so the Supreme Court just ruled that that's unconstitutional. So I don't even think he's going to have to go to appeals court now, apparently. So we're going to see how that work out. So apparently he was supposed to get, just for the people that ain't up on this yet, so Trump was supposed to be getting sentenced. I think they even like stopped the sentencing date and everything for the reasons why I just explained to you. You had 4 guys agree on one thing, 4 more guys agree on a different thing, and 4 other people agree on a different thing. That's not the way our judicial system is supposed to work. It's supposed to be unanimous decisions. You understand? Like, everybody is supposed to say, that crime, he's guilty, then he's guilty. Let's say not everybody says that crime, he's guilty, then he's not guilty. So this is the part, I just want to say something, and then we're going to get right off of this. But this is the part that I don't get about black people. Because you got black people celebrating that this man was found guilty in a way that if us and our relatives had to go to jail under these same situations and be held under these same criteria, most of us would be found guilty. A majority of us would be just found guilty if when we went to court, these were, the regulations was that loose. Most of us will be found guilty. And especially for us as black people to know how the judicial system has treated us throughout the years, all of the black deaths that has happened, especially during, the time where a white woman could just be like, he looked at me, and then all of a sudden that little boy is gonna get hanged. For y'all to be agreeing with this type of shit in our courts is just, it's beyond me, fam. I don't get it. I don't know what to tell you. I can't agree with it. I don't care what I care about I don't care how I feel about the person. You understand what I'm saying? We need to stop being so emotionally connected to shit that's intellectual properties. We got to stop being so emotionally connected to things that should be only that we should be focused on intellectually more than emotionally. And I think that that's a big problem we have in America. We have a lot of people that they're just throwing out there any kind of common sense, and they're deciding they're going to do what feels good. Remember, that's what Satan wants you to do. Satan wants you to do what feels good. Remember that part. Satan is like, I don't care about the consequences. Do the thing that makes you feel good. And that's what the Democrats want us to do. They want us to do the thing that feels good. They don't want us to do the thing that's actually going to be beneficial. God dang it. That white lady got an ass on her. They don't want to do the thing that's going to be beneficial to us, beneficial to our kids, beneficial to the things that we leave behind, beneficial to the rest of society. They don't want us to do that. In any regard, another thing I want to say real quick, is since we're talking about politics for a moment. So we got this situation where we just had the debate. And anybody that has two eyes and at least one working ear, you don't even need two eyes. You could have just needed one, apparently. And at least one working ear and a little bit of cognitive, your cognition is working up here. A little bit of your brain power is working. Y'all could see that there's an obvious problem with Joe Biden. So I want to say something real quick. And before we get on whatever Joe Biden's issues are, how long has the Democrats been trying to tell us that there's nothing wrong with Joe Biden? How long has the Democrats been trying to tell us he's as sharp as he's ever been? He's as smart as he's ever been. He's as witty as he ever been. And then we literally just seen him get on the stage and it looked like he couldn't even put words together. It looked like film. I want to say something real quick also. What freaking debate has there ever been that we've taken seriously where there's been no crowd? Like there was no people there. Also, at first I thought there was no people there. Well, I still think it's for the same reason. I think they didn't want people to distract Joe Biden. But I think something else also. You see, when people start going through dementia, they start being not nice. Like they're not, they're not there. You know what I'm saying? This is not me attacking anybody that's, suffering from this particular affliction. But they're not there. So they tend to be ornery and they tend to be argumentative because they're confused. I'm going to say that again. They tend to be ornery. They tend to be argumentative because they are confused. And if y'all been watching Joe Biden in the public lately, he's been arguing at people, flipping people to bird, all types of shit. So what I'm thinking is another reason why they didn't want to have a crowd there is because not only he might get distracted, but there's a good chance he would have started arguing with people in the crowd as soon as they started heckling him. And that would look really, really unpresidential. So I think that's another reason why they didn't want to have a crowd there. But I think there's like way more reasons. Like, obviously, we saw how Joe Biden had to be walked off the stage by his wife, Jill Biden. So I could just imagine all of the BS that they were going through during the commercial breaks. Running out there, hitting them with some epinephrine. I meant to say he's not on drugs. He probably is on drugs. He's most certainly on drugs. That's the only way they can get him out there. But they were probably hitting them with some what you call that shit? Man, I can't remember the name of it. Man, I hope they don't got. Looks like they might have one of the old dudes out here early come harass me. So they might have to hit him with, what's the shit you hit the person with? Adrenaline. They might be having to run out there and hit him with adrenaline. Did you see that one time they came back from commercial break and the motherfucker's eyes was like that? After they was just like that, you couldn't even keep them open. So they might need to run out there and hit him with adrenaline. We don't know what they doing. they stabbing him dead in the heart. Like fucking, what's the name of that movie? when they had to stab that chick in the heart. They be running out on the stage like, Mr. President, you gotta lay down. They stab him. And the needle's like that long. I forgot the name of that movie and shit. I'm so upset. I hate when I forget the name of shit. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. That these Democrats have been lying to y'all forever, saying that Joe Biden, all of his mental faculties is as sharp as he's ever been. How do y'all vote for these motherfuckers? Y'all know they lying. Like, y'all know they lying. Like, it's one thing. First of all, I think if you're voting for somebody because you just don't like the other guy, I think you're an idiot. I'm just going to say that real clear. I think you're an idiot if your whole entire reason for voting for one guy is because you don't like the other guy. That doesn't make sense. Why do you like any of these niggas? That's the first thing I want to know. Why do you like any of these rich millionaires, billionaires? Why do you like any of them? Like, that's the part I need to know. Why do you even like them? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can't come to me and say, I like this particular candidate for this particular reason. Good morning. If you can't come to me and say, I like this particular candidate for this particular reason, and I don't like this particular candidate for that particular reason, and everything is factual and it has to deal with things that they've actually done when they were in office, or things that they've tried to do on their way going up to office, and everything was factual, I get it. But y'all be not liking these dudes based on shit that don't got nothing to do with what they're actually doing. Y'all be not liking people. Like, I keep hearing people say Trump's a liar, but I can't find anybody that could tell me one thing he lied about. Everything y'all said Trump lied about turned out to be true. Y'all said he was lying about the computer. That was true. Y'all said he was lying about this dude being a crackhead. That was true. Y'all said he was lying about Joe Biden and his family making money in Ukraine. That was true. So I need somebody to tell me what Trump has been saying that's been a lie all of this time. What up, Fox? Salute. We out here early. We out here early. Salute the Fox. I don't know how many more y'all in here, but I am accepting coffee this morning. Just letting y'all know. I'm 100% accepting coffee. I gotta wait. Court start late today. I didn't know I got here stupid early. I be on it. So that's all I'm saying involving these dudes. Just so we could be clear. Like, that's all I'm saying. Y'all be out here talking about y'all hate Trump, y'all hate Biden, or y'all love Trump and y'all love Biden. I have a specific reason for not liking Biden. My reason is specific. Throughout the course of his Democratic career, he has campaigned against. He has campaigned. That guy's just walking around saying they locked my ass up. Let's say he's just walking around saying they locked my ass up. That's what he's doing. He's just walking around saying that. So if you, I have a specific reason. What up, Kyra Knows? I have a specific reason why I don't like Biden. Because he has campaigned against black people for years. Since the 70s. He's been talking about how he don't want black kids in schools with white kids. He's been categorizing white kids as smart kids and black kids as not smart kids. He's been doing all type of different racist shit for the last 30 damn years and better. Last 40 years. That's why I don't like Biden. Now, when you tell me you don't like Trump because you think he tweets mean, you don't like Trump for all these other weird ass fucking reasons. I don't like Biden because of the things he's actually done when he was in office. And I didn't even mention the crime bill. That's why I don't like Biden. Because of the things he's actually done when he's had the power to do good and when he's had the power to do good or evil. In my opinion, he's done the latter more time than he's done the former. That's just my opinion. 1 second. That's why I don't like Biden. That's why I don't like him. I don't know why people don't. I mean, you can like who you want to like, fam. But I'm also not going to vote for Biden or Trump based on how I personally feel about them. I think Trump's policies work. I'm fortunate. I've been to college, and one of the classes I had to take was business management. and economics, obviously. And so you learn about how money's actually made. And when you find out how money's actually made, you're gonna want these businesses to have tax breaks. When you find out how money is actually made, you're gonna want these corporations to have tax breaks. We don't know how money is made because they tricked us into thinking the only way that we can make money is through hard work and breaking our bodies. They've tricked us. We don't know how money is made. If we knew how money was made, we'd be the business owners. We'd be the corporation owners. We don't understand how money is being made. We think that you got to go break your back and kill yourself in order to make a buck. And if you're a black man and you're not killing yourself in order to make $1, then you lazy. You understand? If you're a black woman and you're not out there selling your body or killing yourself to make a buck, then you lazy. And this is what they taught us. This is how we're conditioned. We don't know how money is actually made. If you knew how money was made, every single time you hear about a corporate tax break, you would cheer. Every time you would hear about them getting rid of a bullshit ass regulation, you would cheer. I promise you. You would cheer. You would be so happy. What up, New York Links? Sheesh. You will be so happy. So happy. But people don't understand how money is being made, especially our people. We don't know how money is being made. We don't know. You understand? That's the real reason why that's one of the main reasons why individuals become immigrants, the ones that are supposed to be here, come over here to America, and then they could build business after business after business after business because they understand how money is being made. We don't even know how money is being made. That's why we hate on each other so much. That's why. Niggas don't know how money is being made. Don't got the slightest idea. That's why in order for us to get the big bucks, we got to go work with people. I'm just speaking real shit. In order for us to get any kind of real generational wealth, more times than not, we got to go work with people that aren't black. More times than not. That's the reason. In order for us to acquire generational wealth, we don't understand how money is made, man. In any regard. So if so, every time freaking Biden dumbass start talking about we're gonna raise taxes on corporations and raise taxes on these businesses and everything, all he's doing is creating a situation where it's gonna be harder for those companies and those businesses to do business. If it's harder for them to do business, guess what else is harder for them? Guess what else they gotta do? They have to raise prices. Not only do they have to raise prices, but now they have to think about how much they're selling on each price. Not only that, but now they have to understand now their business expenses go up. When your business expenses go up, you got to do one or two things, if not both. You have to lower your employees. You got to get rid of employees. Business expenses just skyrocketed. So now we got to either get rid of employees or we got to raise the price on whatever the thing is that we're selling or whatever the thing is that we're doing. The price got to go up and we got to get rid of employees. Stop listening to these dumbasses when they say, oh, these people, they just greedy. That's why they doing that. They're not doing that because they're greedy. That's the way business works. But since motherfuckers don't know how business works, they just go with anything. That's literally how business works, man. Literally. That's why every single time there's a tax cut, our economy, like a big corporate tax cut, our economy improves. Because now businesses can make money by selling whatever they're selling at a lower price. This dude want to fuck with me so bad, but I'm right in front of the courthouse. He's trying to figure out how to do it, I think. Now he's walking back this way, trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah, so that's the problems we have in our community. They don't teach us anything in our schools that is going to be beneficial to us doing anything with our lives worth doing. They don't teach anything like that in our schools. Did y'all hear about LeBron James's high school where in the last couple of years there hasn't been an 8th grader that's passed math? Yeah, LeBron James's high school, the high school that LeBron James got, there's not an 8th grader that could pass math, fam. For years. For years, the 8th graders can't even pass math, man. So they're not using our schools for education. They're using our schools for indoctrination. So once we start realizing that, you'll start realizing how important it is to teach your children at home. Values, education, that shit needs to start being done at home. They're not teaching our kids any values. I don't care. Don't tell me about this weirdo shit that they doing. Nobody don't want your kid going to school learning different values than the values you teach at home. Period. Nobody's sending their kids to school to go learn the opposite of what you teach at home. So I want basic values taught, like do unto others as you will have done unto yourself. Let's teach those values. Let's stop teaching all of this other stuff, all this super indoctrination shit. Yeah, they want to have all this indoctrination shit going on, fam. Nobody here for that. Nice. Nobody's here for that. I know I'm not. I can't speak for no one else. Pardon me. Think about that for a second. LeBron James's high school that he got, or whatever school, he hasn't had a kid pass the 8th grade math. Like, they can't do 8th grade math. Shout out to Team Moto, salute. They can't do 8th grade math, fam. It's something to think about. It's bananas. I want to bring my tripod with me so bad so I could just sit it down and do this. But I don't know how me getting it in the building and then back out the building is going to work and shit like that. So let's let us out here. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? We got a little while. I got here dumb early. I got at least 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes. I got here early. Court ain't start yet. In a minute. Torres says, my first business, I expanded 3 locations in my first 3 years. My fiance was super upset that we were still in an apartment while every else was working at home by him. We have 7 rentals a house. We now have 7 rentals in the house. Oh, congratulations. But once again, you got to remember, in our culture, and it's kind of sad to say, so much of us have lived hand to mouth, for so long that a lot of us can't understand building something before working, like taking anything out of it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us can't understand that. So we gotta build. The fuck? So we gotta build before we could take anything out of it. You understand? A lot of us don't get that. Let me get over here. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. So a lot of people gotta, they don't know to build the thing first. Like when we started, that was the issue I actually had, where I had a falling out with a lot of people. They couldn't understand that I was making X amount of dollars and then putting 60 to 70% of the money back into the business so we can do shit. You understand what I'm saying? They couldn't understand that. They busy trying to see how much money I'm making and then deciding on what I should be giving them, when the whole entire time I'm taking 60 to 70% of everything I'm making and I'm reinvesting it. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they can't understand that concept because they've been living hand to mouth so long. You know, they've been on survival mode so long that they can't understand we're gonna build something up first. First, we gotta build the thing. You understand what I'm saying? They can't understand that. So that's actually why I had a falling out with a lot of people. To be honest with you. Man, they couldn't understand it. They couldn't understand we gotta build first, you know? It is what it is. T-Moto says, all systems being exposed, school system, justice systems, all systems must be fixed. Absolutely. And I'm like me, I'm a conservative person. I'm not really all of this, everybody should be able to do whatever they want to do shit. Because when you allow people to do whatever they want to do, most people gonna go do some evil shit. A lot of people are just gonna do some shit they shouldn't be doing. And even if it's not harmful to other people, it's harmful to themselves. So I'm not really on that everybody should just be able to do whatever they want to do type of shit. I don't rock with that. Because you're gonna have so many people that are just gonna be out there doing foolery. I'm not for that. I think that we have to have parameters. There has to be guidelines. I think that you have to. I think it's paramount of importance for there to be limits, that you just can't go do whatever you want to do. You know? I think that's of paramount importance. I think one of the worst things that we got going on now is that people are trying to use freedom of speech to basically say that there's freedom from consequences. And I think that that's a big issue. Yeah? Chilling. And I think that's a big issue. How y'all doing today, my brother? All right. You good? Yeah, always. Hey, I got some weirdo running around here trying to show people videos of me, so they like show y'all videos of me. Okay. So put the word out. I'm actually a good guy. I got that. Boom, you the man. Those niggas out here fuck with me. It's a court officer. These niggas out here fuck with me, fam. So when we looking at what was we on, the school systems? So yeah, so I don't subscribe to any of those notions that, oh, liberalism. I don't like liberalism. I'm conservative as heck. Like me as a normally regular, I'm a conservative person. In my household I grew up in, we were actually pretty conservative, although we spoke about being liberals, although we spoke about being Democrats. The way that we carried on, we were pretty conservative as people. And not for nothing, I think black, oh, I know that dude too. Hey, chilling. And just so we could be clear, most black people, in my opinion, probably come from conservative households. We're just conditioned that we have to be Democrats. I think that that's what's been going on the last 20 or so years. The breaking down of the black man has been the attack on the black home. This is just my opinion, and I can't be wrong. But I think that one of the main reasons why the black man is being attacked so much is because they want to destroy the black home. There's certain things that you can't do if you have a strong black man in the household. And a lot of these agendas that they're trying to get passed right now wouldn't be possible if we had strong black men in the household putting foots down. This is just a fact. This is just a fact. This isn't me like going nowhere with nothing. This is just a fact, man. Why do you think the attack on the black man is so strong? And for everybody that want to say something negative, also over in Japan, they literally are paying black men to go over there and impregnate their women. I might need to jump on a plane. This is not cap. Okay, so they have a problem Okay, so let's just rewind a little, because I think their problem actually comes from the injection, the jab. So they got a problem over there in Japan right now. So before the jab, before COVID, Japan had an issue because video gaming and things like that had gotten so popular that men weren't even out there searching for women to have families with. So that was already a problem that Japan had. They already were having low birth rates because they were saying that men weren't going out there and searching women out. They were buying all of those other things that allow for them to be able to do whatever they needed to do without an actual human being with them. They were buying a ton of shit. Just go look it up yourself. You see what I'm talking about. In any regard, after C-19 hit and now the jabs, now I think the problem just got worse because the few men that they had out there that was ready to go impregnate everything, a lot of them probably can't get chicks pregnant now. So they have a problem, and they've noticed that the problem is with their men, just so we can be clear. Also, just add a little bit more on top of this. We have a problem in America where they're saying that Caucasians haven't been having children at a very high rate for the last couple of years, right? This is all factual shit. You could go look this up. This is just me reminding you, if not anything else. And one of the main things that they've been trying to do is what? Get black men, white women, every single time we have an exceptional black man. Why you think all of our athletes, all of our singers, all of our greatest actors, you think this is by accident? Why they are also telling our women to be as difficult as possible. Why they're also telling our women to ask for so much shit that no reasonable man will want to date her. I'm just saying, that's what they doing to all women. They got them out here asking for so much stuff. No reasonable man is gonna date them. No reasonable man is gonna be like, come on, there's nothing wrong with the freaking Cheesecake Factory. I just want to go eat. Like us as men, we can go anywhere and eat and be fine. We'll go to the corner bodega and get some sandwiches. We don't care. Now imagine just not even being on a date, but being like, yo, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. And then y'all go out and you go to the Cheesecake Factory and this chick is complaining. Like, what in the hell, fam? How? Also, I've never even been to the Cheesecake Factory. I've dated women that consider going to the Cheesecake Factory a birthday thing. So I'm hearing you can't go to the Cheesecake Factory? How? Maybe I'm used to when I'm dating women, they just like being around me. So you could do whatever we could go do whatever because I'm fun. So whatever we're doing, they're going to enjoy themselves. Maybe I'm just used to that shit. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You said Rick Ross had a scuffle with some OVO fans. I don't think that was OVO fans as much as I just think that was people from Canada. See, Rick Ross is doing something a little bit different than a lot of these other dudes. He's disrespecting Canada, not just disrespecting Drake. I think the win is when you disrespect Drake, but not the artist, whoever the artist might be, but not where they're from. So I don't think that's a good deal to just be, paintbrushing and disrespecting all of Canada. I think he's doing that more than anything else. And that's probably where some of his problems is occurring. So yeah, so there was a situation where they jumped on him and some dudes he was with. I think Rick Ross got away and the other dude got the Beatz put on him. So I want to say something real quick. A lot of these guys are just fat, fam. I mean, some of these dudes, unless the reason why you have them there is to be fodder, like they're just fat. Are there big dudes that can move? Obviously, football exists. But some of these dudes are just fat. And if they can't grab and get a hold of somebody, they're useless. I'm just saying what it is, fam. You need those guys in security too. I'm not trying to take your job away from you. But they were outnumbered, and those other dudes look pretty athletic, and the dudes he was with was just fat. So mix it up. Get some fat guys, and then get some athletic guys. You know what I'm saying? Because you need some guys that could throw some punches without getting tired. Imagine going into a fight with some dude that after he throws about 3 or 4 punches, he's exhausted. Yeah, we're not on that type of time. That's not what it is. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Some dudes is literally getting their asses whooped out here because the other guy is just not lazy. I was playing basketball the other day against some dude that's probably about 20 years younger than me. That nigga said he was tired. I was busy looking at him like, ow, how are you tired? I've been out here playing for about 2 hours before you got here. You get to the park, you ain't played no games, no shoot-arounds, no nothing. Now we running one-on-ones. How the hell are you tired? Niggas be out of shape. They be out of shape, fam. Like, how you tired? Nigga was tired. He was panting, leaning over like this with his hands on his shorts. He was tired. Like, how you tired, fam? You're like 20 years younger than me. I'm out here, my heart barely pounding, my breath is right. I'm about to kill you. I got this dude. I'm trying to keep it look like he keeps trying to cook. I be thinking motherfuckers be up to shit. I ain't even gonna cap. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? I got a couple of more minutes. What else y'all want to talk about? I got a couple of more minutes. Come on. And I am the least of, I'm not looking professional at all today. The fucking guard that was inside was like, oh man, I'm gonna take pictures of you, put it on you, like joking around. He trying to tell you them dudes that's coming around here trying to hate on me. Y'all niggas is looking like clowns. Hey. I'm trying to tell you, I look like clowns. That's what I just told my dude. Like, yo, man, I got these weirdos coming over here. He's like, I got you. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. Every time, see, this got a dude over there, right? So he's not talking at all. But every time I walk over there to go towards the light, all of a sudden then he starts talking. I'm gonna try to walk on the other side of him so we can get to where the light is, so I can stand in the sunlight for a minute, or whatever we perceive the sunlight to be, at least for a minute. What up? What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Back to Biden. What up, Ronnie? What you want to talk about Biden with? Any Democrat that tells me, any person that tells me they voting Biden, fam, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just can't. I don't get it. Any person that tell me they voting Biden, I'm not gonna shoot them down in their face or nothing like that. Like whatever, nigga. But I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be like, how? Like, how can you vote for that guy? Like, how? I'm gonna think you've been on Epstein Island. Every single which one of these actors, rappers, whoever the hell is going for Biden, I'm just assuming they on Epstein Island. I just assume they're a pedophile. I'm just being honest with you. Every last one of them, men and women, I just assume they're pedophiles. That's it. Every last actor, every last anyone that I see out here, I assume you're a pedophile or you gay. It's one or the other. It's got to be one or the other. Probably both. But it got to be one or the other. We're not going to say all gay people who's touching kids because that's not the truth. But it's probably one or the other. But I do think it's the extreme gay niggas that support Biden. I don't think the regular gay niggas really support Biden. Like the regular gay niggas that's just gay, you know, living their life, I don't think they support Biden. I think it's the extreme gay niggas, the niggas that want everybody else to be gay. Like I think they're the ones that are the ones supporting Biden. I don't think the regular gay niggas is really supporting him. But also, I've come across quite a few gay people that don't fuck with him. So that's probably why I think like that. I come across quite a few gay people that be like, nah, that Biden gotta go. It's too much. And they mad at all of the gay shit in the schools. Y'all be coming across them, man. They pissed off there's so much gay shit in the schools. They pissed off at all this indoctrination. They pissed off. So so I just think if I see somebody supporting Biden, I just think they're either a pedophile or they gay. Or both. I don't see any other race of, I don't see any other demographic of people that have benefited from Biden being in office except for pedophiles and gay people. I don't know anybody else that benefited from him being in office. Tell me one. Tell me one demographic of people that benefited from him being in office. I can't think of one. Only gay people and pedophiles. That's it. You heard about the thing, right? They tried to pass a bill. First of all, shout out to Louisiana. Louisiana passed a bill where if you're caught messing with children, you get the death penalty. Can we clap it up for Louisiana? Can we get that everywhere? Everywhere. Everywhere. Shout out to Louisiana. So they tried to make a similar bill like that, and the fucking Congress, the Democrats specifically, voted against it. So I want them to bring that bill back. I want Trump to win. I want them to bring that bill back. I want the Republicans to win every fucking thing damn near. And then I want them to reintroduce that shit. And it should, yes, if you messing with children, you should forfeit your life. Just saying what it is, man. Yeah, you're touching kids, your life should be forfeit. Period. All right, I'm gonna get up. Well, we got a little bit more time. Anything else y'all want to talk about? And just so we can be clear, literally the reason why I want Trump to win the election is because I am not an idiot, and I saw what was going on when he was in office before, and I saw how everything started becoming more affordable. Life was easier. People were happier. I got a question for you. When he was in office, all these activists kept running around talking about police shootings. Why they not talking about that shit now? That shit ain't stopped. Just like you had good police before and you had bad police before, you got good police now and you got bad police now. Why aren't the activists running around telling everybody about all of the times that a police officer messed up? Or all of the time some police... Why? So they only do that when Trump was in office? They don't do that when Biden's in office? How they your activists? Who are they activists for? They're not an activist for you. We heard about a little kid that got shot, right? Hold on, let me give you the whole breakdown. So basically, he had a gun. I'm not talking about the one that didn't have a gun. He had a gun, and he upped it. And the police shot him. And he's not here no more. Now, if Trump was in office, you know how they would have jumped out the window talking about those police messed up. They didn't do nothing wrong. They shouldn't have to forfeit their life. They shouldn't have to wait to get shot. What kind of shit is that? But this is what Democrats is going to tell you. That the police got to wait to get shot. That they got to wait to get attacked. That they got to wait. Their life has to be on the line before they're allowed to do anything. So where are they at now? Because this is their whole thing when Trump was in office. So where are they at now? So this is why none of them activists I fuck with. I don't fuck with none of them. Candace Owens, she's not really even an activist. But I fuck with Candace Owens. I don't fuck with all of these other dudes. Where are these other guys at? You got these fans. Give you another example. They had the kid that got shot and he had a toy gun. Where the activists at for him? That's a situation that the activists should be at. The activists should literally be there. If not anything else, trying to get to the bottom of what actually happened. If not anything else. Where they at? They waiting for Trump to be in office for them to start getting active? So when the Democrats is in office, they don't care how many of you black niggas get killed. They don't care how many civil rights get violated. Because the Democrats is in office. And if they talk about it, they're going to make Biden look bad. Right? Just like when Obama was in office. There was more police shootings when Obama was in office than when Trump was in office. And that's a fact. But why didn't they talk about it when Obama was in office? I'm just asking. They didn't talk about it when Obama was in office. Trump get into office, that's all they want to talk about. Now you got police that lives was literally really on the line. Where they really didn't do anything wrong. It's just somebody ended up getting hurt. But they follow procedure. They follow protocol. Now you got these assholes on their back. And now all of a sudden, since Biden is in office, even when the police officers in the wrong, they don't talk up. How about all of those police officers they persecuted that did the right thing? That they wanted to go back home to their families too. What about them? So this is why I don't trust them activists. They don't care about the people. They just care about who paying them and what that person is paying them to say. That's it. That's it. Who paying them and what is that person paying them to say? That's the only thing they're interested in. They're not interested in nothing else. That's it. We got to be fair all the way around the board. You had the lady police officer that said that she didn't want to hire any more black women police officers under her, and she had her reasoning. She ended up losing her job. She was like a police chief or some shit. She ended up losing her job. She was like sheriff or some shit. Why? Why should she lose her job? She has a problem with a specific demographic after hiring them. You think if she would have said she's not hiring any white men, that she would have got fired? No, she wouldn't have got fired. She wouldn't have got fired. She would have been like, I'm not hiring any more Caucasian men to be police officers in this county. She wouldn't have got fired. She would have kept her job. Yeah, where Tamika Mallory? I am definitely not a fan of none of them. I'm not a fan of Tamika Mallory. I'm not a fan of Hassan no more. Campbell. Well, I was never not Hassan Campbell. I was thinking my son. I'm not a fan of my son. Those dudes is not using their voice for the thing they said they was gonna use their voice for. That's my issue. What did y'all say y'all was gonna use y'all voice for? What did y'all say y'all was gonna speak out in favor of? Who are y'all trying to protect? Now I gotta really ask, who are y'all trying to protect? You're not trying to protect us black people. Who are y'all trying to protect? Who y'all trying to protect? Just speaking on some real shit, fam. Because I'm just being honest with you. I don't see our activists out here speaking out for us. I see our activists speaking out in order to push an agenda. And 90% of these agendas that they're pushing don't help us in our communities. I don't want to hear no more bullshit ass complaining. I want actual solutions to problems. Actual solutions to problems. Y'all want to stop people from going to jail? We got to fix the schools. Period. And we're not going to fix the schools, and we're not going to make fair competition at the workplace if we're not going to. I'm not even going to say adjust the laws, but if we aren't going to have the laws used the same for every individual, then it's just not, our laws don't work. If our laws aren't used equally for every demographic, our laws don't work. And so that also includes what just happened to Donald Trump. Just so we can be clear. What just happened to Donald Trump, that wasn't fair. But we as black people, we can't say that because we're supposed to be happy whenever anything bad happens to a white person. But I'm not on that type of racist. I'm not on that type of energy. All right? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong, period. Right is right and wrong is wrong, period. Y'all be saying right is right and wrong is wrong, but it just determines, it only makes a difference who it's happening to. If wrong is happening to somebody you don't like, then it's okay. You understand? That's a lack of integrity. Where are these people? What up, P. Williams? Where are these people? So no Tamika Mallory. Don't know what she's doing. No my son. Don't know what he's doing. I can't make a joke right there though, but I'm not. Don't know what he's doing. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Super inside joke. Anyway, my son can hear that joke, he get pissed off at me. Okay. The nigga don't know nothing. Anyway, all right, we're about to get up out of here. Anything else? Because I like getting in the court a little bit early, just in case they're talking about something before they bring in the jury. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat right now, because we're about to get up out of here. If you enjoyed this little hour we got this morning, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. But Cash App is the best way to go in the mornings. Morning.
Hey, boss, this is Center Street. I'm on, right?
Believe so. Yes, sir. Happy to see you back, P. Williams. If somebody clones your account and comes in here and talks shit to me, and I get upset at you when you come back, please understand somebody probably cloned your account and talk shit to me. Yeah, just just so we can be clear. Or they could just convince you to talk shit to me, because that's what they do now. They convince anybody that I like when they come into the chat to go in there and argue with me over nothing. Pardon me. Anything else y'all want to talk about? All right. Go ahead inside then. But yeah, so I don't trust none of those activists at all. Where those same activists, my son and Tamika Mallory, should be at these damn schools complaining that they got all of this LGBTQ shit in the schools. They're not. Why they're not? Because who do they work for? We about to head inside. We're about to head inside to the Alpo trial right now. If you would have asked earlier, I would have had more to say, but I gotta head into the building now. Yeah, we talk about Rick Ross getting punched. Once again, I think Rick Ross created that problem for him. It's one thing for him to be talking bad about Drake, but he was kind of talking crazy about the whole entire. He was trying to talk crazy about all of Canada, so he was kind of asking for that. And the January 6th shit. Yeah, those January 6th people, they might not need Trump to exonerate them because of some things that just happened. I wish you would have spoke about that earlier. But because of some things that just happened with the way some laws, something that I think the Supreme Court just did, the individuals that just got in trouble for the January 6th shit, they might be getting out sooner than we know because of the situation revolving around something that the Supreme Court just did. The Supreme Court just did a couple of things. It was thrown out, right? Yeah, the Supreme Court just did a couple of things. Shout out to the Supreme Court. Those people shouldn't be. If we're going to put those people from January 6th in jail, why aren't all of these people locked up and in prison that was going and busting up all of these malls, that was going and destroying all of those businesses? Why aren't they in jail? So we have to use the law equally against all parties in America, against all citizens. The law needs to be used equally and fairly. All right? Equally and fairly. Just so we can be clear. I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm walking in the building, so I got to turn my phone on. Everybody have a blessed day. I love y'all. Go out there, do something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it. Let people know that you come in the name of God. I'm out. Salute.